कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति परां गतिं यः पिबन् सततं रामचरितामृतसागरम् अतृप्तस्थं मुनिं वन्दे प्राचेतसमकल्मषं गोष्पदीकृतवाराशिं मशकीकृतराक्षसं रामायण महामाला रत्नं वन्दे नीलात्मजम् अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकी शोकनाशनं कपीशम् अक्षान्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करं मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वादात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारी परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमद राक्षसान्तकं वाल्मीकिगिरिसम्भूता रामसागरगामिनी पुनादिभुवनं पुण्य रामायण महानदी वेदवेद्ये परे पुंसि जाते दशरथात्मजे वेदप्राचेतसादासीत् साक्षात् रामायणात्मना आपतामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम् रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः मङ्गलं कौसलेन्द्राय महनीय गुणाब्धये चक्रवर्ती तनूजाय सार्वभौमाय मंगलम सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। Vibhishana was the only person who stood exception to that entire council of people who were mindlessly ready to engage in the war without knowing the strength of the enemy. And as Vibhishana said, only way to employ or express one's power to the enemy is to first of all make the enemy weak, reduce his support, make him go through some difficulties, and then it's easy to attack. If a person is alert, vigilant, eager to fight, and for right cause and determination, it will be very difficult to conquer that person. Apramattam katam tam tu vijigishum bale sthitam jitarosham duradarsham tam darshayitum ichchata. How are you desiring to kill a person who is alert, eager to fight, and he is already conquered his anger, so he has greater attention, and he is ready with a big army, not weak. So be careful, he's telling Ravana. Continuing here, 11th, in the 9th Sarga. Samudram langayitvatu Ghoram Nadanadipatim Gatim Hanumato Loke Ko Vidya Tarkayetava Balan Balan Aparimeyani वीर्याणि च निशाचराः
वीर्याणि च निशाचराः
तेषां सहसा वज्ञाः
परेषां सहसा वज्ञाः
कर्तव्या कथञ्चन
न कर्तव्या कथञ्चन
किं च राक्षसराजस्य
किञ्च राक्षसराजस्य
रामेणोपकृतं पुरा
रामेणापकृतं पुरा
आजहार जनस्थानात्
आजहारजनस्थानाद्
यस्य भार्या यशस्विनः
यस्य भार्यां यशस्विनः
करो यद्यत् यद्यदविवृत्तस्तु
खरो यद्यति वृत्तस्तु
स रामेण हतो रणे
स रामेण हतो रणे
अवश्यं प्राणिनां प्राणाः
अवश्यं प्राणिनां प्राणाः
रक्षितव्या यथा बलम्
रक्षितव्या यथा बलम्
एतन्निमित्तं वैदेही
एतन्निमित्तं वैदेही
भयं नः सुमहत् भवेत्
भयं नः सुमहद्भवेत्
आहृता सा परित्याज्या
आहृता सा परित्याज्य
कहार्ते कुतेनु किम्
कलहार्दे कुतेनु किम्
Okay. So samudram langayitva, crossing over the huge ocean, goram samudram, nadi padim samudram, the lord of nada and nadi. Hanumato loke ko vidyad gatim tarkayetava. Who knows the ways of Hanuman, and anybody can even debate over his skill, is so capable of. And he is none other than a servant, a Duta of Rama. So understand, these Nishacharas, even though they are very strong, Balani Aparimeyani Viryani cha Nishacharaha. In the strength, no doubt, the Nishacharas are mighty, no doubt about that. But, or we can say, Nishacharaha Sahasa avajñāha paresham palani aparimeyani viryani. Or the Nishacharas do not know avajñāha, and they are not aware of sahasa, very easily they are strong. Who? The enemies. Balani aparimeyani viryani sahasa avajñāha Nishacharaha paresham sahasa avajñāha. So, do not therefore na kartavya katanchana paresham sahasa avajñā kartavya. So do not ever underestimate the enemy's strength. Kimcha, also, it is Ravana who had done wrong to Rama. Rakshasa Rajasya, not that Rama had done anything wrong, first of all, to Ravana. It is the other way around. Ramena Rakshasa Rajasya kim apakrutam pura. What is that wrong he did? But he, the one who was done wrong, yasya bharyam janasthanat, yashasvinah bharyam janasthanat ajahara Ravana. Ravana only, from the Janasthana, he had forcefully brought Sita. So who did wrong to whom? Now if you say, first of all, Surpanaga was insulted, and because of which Kara and Doshana got disturbed. Then Kara Doshana went to attack Rama, and Rama attacked both of them. So you got enraged. Then you want to give punishment. You took Sita. Now that way is coming. Now you may say, first was done by him, by the attacking Surpanaka. But even that is so. Is it equal to insulting Shurpanaka is equal to going and attacking with an army? And Kara had crossed his limits. So it is said, Karo yatyadivruttastu. Adivruttaha means crossing his limit. Ramena rane hataha. Because he has gone with the 14,000 ogres and then went and started to fight with them. For insulting a lady, you have taken that kind of a thing. What would be his retaliation for insulting his wife? Obviously, it's a tit for tat there, not TikTok, not tit tat. So here, avashyam praninam pranaha rakshitavya yata balam. It is always a rule among the living beings that life must be protected. Praninam pranaha yata balam rakshitavyaha. In the tradition of human existence, always clannishness is what? My people have to be protected no matter what, according to my strength. So obviously here, to the extent possible, Rama has protected his own people, his own interest. So, etan nimittam vaidehi bayam naha sumahat bhaved. This is the reason why vaidehi nimittam, because of vaidehi naha, for us sumayam bhaved. Always there will be fear. So long as you are here, there will be constant lurking fear everywhere. Sa ahrita parityajya. Whatever since she was brought, she has to be given up. It's not yours. It belongs to somebody else. See, if somebody has given to you, even if somebody has given to you willingly something to keep it for a while, it is your responsibility to give it back. If you have forcefully brought it, and it is only causing great fear to us, great calamity it is most likely to bring in. Is it not we have to give? Why invite trouble? Kalaharte kute nukim, krute nukim. Kalahartam krute. We have really brought trouble to ourselves. Why? So next few verses he say, please give it back. Please give it back. Please give it back. Please give her back. This is the constant request of Vibhishna hereafter. And he'll give various reasons for that. Natu kshamam varjayitva.
Natu kshamam viryavata.
Sorry. Natu kshamam viryavata.
Natu kshamam viryavata.
Tena dharmanuvartina.
Tena dharmanuvartina.
Vairam nirartakam kartum.
Vairam nirartakam kartum.
Diyatamasya maithili.
Diyatamasya maithili.
Yavannas sagajam sashvam.
Yavannas sagajam sashvam.
Bahuratna samakulam.
Bahuratna samakulam.
Purim dharayate banehi.
Purim dharayate banaihi.
Diyatamasya maithilim.
Diyatamasya maithili.
Maithili, diyata. Maithilim is not there, right? Okay. Yavad sugora mahati.
Yavat sughora mahati.
Durdharsha harivahini.
Durdharsha harivahini.
Avaskandati no lankam.
Navaskandati no lankam.
Tavat sita pradiyatam.
Tavat sita pradiyatam.
Vinashyedhi puralanka.
Vinashyedhi puri lanka.
Puri lanka. Shura sarve cha rakshasa.
Shura sarve cha rakshasa.
Ramasya dayita patni.
Ramasya dayita patni.
Nasvayam yati diyate.
न स्वयं यदि दीयते
Prasadaye tvam bandhutvat.
प्रसादये त्वां बन्धुत्वात्
Kurushva vachanam mama.
कुरुष्व वचनं मम
Idam tat satyam tvaham brumi.
हितं तथ्यं त्वहं ब्रूमि
दीयतामस्य मैथिली.
दीयतामस्य मैथिली
Asya maitiri diyatam, meaning may the Maithili be given, a passive form. So he says, Kshamnatu kshamam varjayatva tena dharmanuvartina na vaira nimra vaira vairam kartum nirartakam. First of all, vairam kartum nirartakam. This is to bring enmity to be avoided. Nivartakam vairam kartum. It is to be avoided to bring an enmity. Kshamam varjayitva tena dharmanuvartina na. So here very clearly he says, dharmanuvartina tena ramena. With Rama, who is following the virtues, with him to bring enmity to be avoided very clearly. Without being very patient, without forgiving, you cannot bring more calamity to yourself. Please avoid. Therefore, Maithili Diyatam. May Maithili be given away. Yavat Sahajam Sashvam Bahuratna Samakulam Purim Na Dharayate. So long as he does not tear apart this very Puri, this Lanka Puri, which is filled with Bahuratna, Samakula, with precious things, precious stones, and also along with its horses and elephants, until, so long it is not torn apart by him, Banaihi, with his arrows, Maithili Diyatam. This Maithili to be given away. Yavat Sugora Mahati Harivahini Durdarsha na avaskanti na Lankam. Tavat. So long as this great army of these monkeys, which are terrible, Sugora, Mahati, huge, so long as they naha lankam na avaskanti, so long as they do not destroy this very tear apart is one earlier. Dharayate is na avaskanti, assault. So long as they don't assault, please give away Maithili there. Sita tavat pratiyatam. So, sarve rakshasaha suraha purilanka shuraha sarve vinashyedhi. So, all the rakshasas or all of them, purilanka shuraha sarve vinashyet. All of them will be destroyed. Rakshasaha, Lanka Puri, Sarve, all of them. Ramasya Daita Patni, she is most dear to Rama. Na Swayam Yadi Diyate, if you do not yourself give it away, all of them will be destroyed. So, I am telling you this, Mama Vachanam Kurushva, Prasadaye Kurushva. May you be pleased with what I'm saying. Tvam bandhutvat, because you are dear to me. Hitam tatyam tvaham brumi. Whatever is most appropriate, I'm saying. Maithili diyatam asya. Asya Maithili, this Maithili, Ramasya Maithili to be given away. So, this is a constant request and continuous plead by Vibhishana, knowing what's going to happen, what is coming up for sure. So the good counsel is one, according to what he said. First, who is the good counsel in the beginning? He said, good counsel is that which is friendly. First one, friendly. Second one, he said common purpose. And third one, he said according to scriptures. Remember that he made it very clear that it should be according to the scriptural statement, according to, and also should be done or given by a friend very close to you, as well as one who has a common interest, not his personal ill will, a personal wish. So here he has given very clear advice to him, good counsel. पुराशरत् सूर्यमरीचि सन्निभान्
पुरा शरत्सूर्यमरीचिसन्निभान्
अवाग्रपुङ्गान् सुदृढान् नृपात्मजः
नवाग्रपुङ्कान् सुदृष्टान् नृपात्मजः
सृजत्यमोघान् विशिखान् वदायते
सृजत्यमोघान् विशिखान् वधायते
प्रतीयतां दाशरथाय मैथिली
प्रदीयतां दाशरथाय मैथिली
त्यजाशु कोपं सुखधर्मनाशनम्
त्यजाशु कोपं सुखधर्मनाशनम्
भजस्व धर्मं रतिकीर्तिवर्धनम्
भजस्व धर्मं रतिकीर्तिवर्धनम्
प्रसीद प्रसीव जीवेम सपुत्रबान्धवाः
प्रसीद जीवेम सपुत्रबान्धवाः
प्रतीयतां दाशरथाय मैथिलीम्.
प्रदीयतां दाशरथाय मैथिली.
Now, Sharat Surya Marichi Sanniban Sudrudan Nripatatmajaha Nava Agrapungan Vishikan Apramoghan Vadaya Srijati Te Vadaya Srijati. First of all, Te Vadaya, for killing you, he will release the arrows for sure. Ooh, what kind of an arrow? Nava Agra Punkan Vishikan. Nava Agra Punkan. Those very sharp arrows which has very beautiful feathers. And those very Vishikan arrows will be released, which was Amogan, which are undeviating. Te Vadaya Srijati, he will release it. Who? Sudridan Vishikan, these steady arrows, who? Nripatmajaha, the son of the king, that is Rama. And it will be like the what? These arrows are like very sharp, straight and bright. And these very bright arrows are like what? Pura Sharat, Sharat Pura. At the beginning of the Sharat, Surya Marichi Sanniban. It is like the sharp, beautiful, bright rays of the sun. Surya Marichi, the rays of the sun equal to that Sanniban. So that kind of arrow, those kind of arrows will be released by Rama to kill you. Therefore, Dasharataya Maithili Pradiyata. May the Maithili be given to that delight of Dasharatha. Tyaja Ashu Kopam. Please give up your anger. Sukha Dharma Nashanam, which is really destroyer of all your dharma and all your joy. Dharmam bhajasva. Take yourself, resort yourself to dharma. Rati kirti vardhanam dharmam. What kind of dharma? Rati, joy, kirti brings you fame. increases your fame and joy. Rati dharma kirtanam, when sorry, kirti vardhanam, dharmam bhajasva. By which we will become able to jivema, we will live saputra bandavaha, along with our sons and relatives. So prasida, please, pradiyadam, please be given away, Maithili Dasharataya. This is what he is pleading to do. Would Ravana listen? With all his logic and other thing, everything he has given with according to the right method of even saying that, and along with the scriptural, authority and friendly, he passed it on. Bibhishanavacha shrutva
विभीषणवच श्रुत्वा
Ravano Rakshaseshwarah
रावणो राक्षसेश्वरः
Visarjayitva Tan Sarvan
विसर्जयित्वा तान् सर्वान्
Viveshaswakam Graham
प्रविवेशत्वकं गृहम्
Shrutva Vibhishana Vachaha, listening to Vibhishana's words, Ravanaha Rakshaseshwaraha, the king of the Rakshasas, Ravana, Tan Sarvan Visarjayitva, he left all of them there. All those people who are assembled there to speak to him about his what needs to be done, he entered his own abode. Swakam Griham Pravivesha. So that's the end of the counseling there. He said, I'm going. 1 hour, 40 minutes he was talking originally. Everybody was talking. And there was only one opposition leader for him. Everybody else was praising him. But that one opposition was very, very straightforward and very clear to him. So this is what you should do. Don't be arrogant. Don't bring calamity to your own country. Don't ever destroy your own people in the name of your own policies. Don't do this. No. Ravana is Ravana. Loka Ravana, one who brings calamity to everybody around them, making them all cry. So now, Ityarshi Srimad Ramayana Valmiki Adikavya Yuddhakanda Navama Sarga, now 10th Dashama Sarga. Tata Pratyushasi Prapte
ततः प्रत्युषसि प्राप्ते
Prapta Dharmartha Nischayah
प्राप्तधर्मार्थनिश्चयः
Rakshasadipater Veshma
राक्षसाधिपतेर्वेश्मा
Imakarma Vibhishanah
भीमकर्मा विभीषणः
Shailagrachaya Sankasham
शैलाग्रचयसङ्काशम्
Shailapungamive Ivonnatam Shailashringamivonnatam
शैलशृङ्गमिवोन्नतम्
Suvibhaktamahakaksham
सुविभक्तमहाकक्षम्
Mahajanaparisthitam
महाजनपरिग्रहम् महाजनपरिग्रहम्
Matimadbhirmahabhatraihi
मतिमद्भिर्महामात्रैः
Anuraktairadishtitam
अनुरक्तैरधिष्ठितम्
Rakshasairavtaparyaptaihi
राक्षसैराप्तपर्याप्तैः
Sarvada Parirakshitam
सर्वतः परिरक्षितम्
Mattamadanganishwasaihi
मत्तमातङ्गनिश्वासैः
Vyakulikritamarutam
व्याकुलीकृतमारुतम्
Shankagoshamahaghosham
शङ्खघोषमहाघोषम्
Suryasamnadanaditam
सूर्यसम्बाधनादितम्
Pramadajanasamphadam Pramadajanasamphadam
प्रमदाजनसम्बाधम्
Prajalpitamahapadam
प्रजल्पितमहापथम्
Taptakanjana niryuham
तप्तकाञ्चननिर्यूहम्
भूषणोत्तमभूषितम्
भूषणोत्तमभूषितम्
गन्धर्वाणाम् इवावासम्
गन्धर्वाणामिवावासम्
आलयम् मरुतामिव
आलयम् मरुतामिव
रत्नसञ्चयसम्भाधम्
रत्नसञ्चयसम्बाधम्
भवनं भोगिनामिव
भवनं भोगिनामिव
तं महाभ्रम इवादित्य इत्यः
तं तं महाभ्रमिवादित्यः
तेजो विस्तृत रश्मिवान्
तेजो विस्तृतरश्मिवान्
अग्रजस्यालयं वीरः
अग्रजस्यालयं वीरः
विवेश महाद्युतिः.
प्रविवेश महाद्युतिः.
There is a beautiful description of the court of Ravana or the palace of Ravana, which Vibhishana entered because he didn't leave him. While Ravana left the place where he was having counseling with all other ministers, he proceeded to his palace and Vibhishana just followed him because he wanted to make sure that the decision that he would take is appropriate and useful and beneficial to the people around. Tataha pratyushati prapte, in the early morning, because it's probably this happened late in the evening, late night, the next morning, prapta dharmartha nischayah rakshasadipatehe veshma bhimakarma vibhishanah. Last line prabhivesha. So the first line says bhimakarma vibhishanah rakshasadipater veshma prabhivesha mahadyutihi. And having gained or having spoken about or he himself is the one who has gained the insight into prapta dharmartha nischaya, is clearly about dharma, artha, etc. Vibhishana is the one who has the correct knowledge of the purusharthas in the early morning. So he entered the abode of the palace of Ravana, and that description is all about the palace. What is that? Shaila agrachaya sankasham. Agrachaya means agra achaya. So Shaila agrachaya, the mountain peaks equal to that. Shaila shringa iva unnatam. The palace is looking like that of the summit of top of the mountains. Suvibhakta Mahakaksham, having very clear large rooms, very well divided. Mahajana Parigraham, which had the assemblage of large number of people. Who are those? Madhimadbhihi, wise people. Amatraihi, with all the various council members. Anuraktaihi, with all his subordinates or the friends. And Adishtitam, very well placed them, all of them are there. Rakshasaihi, Aptaparyaptaihi, well accomplished great Rakshasas, Sarvada Parirakshitam, which is being protected by all of them. Rakshasaihi, Paryaptaihi, Sarvada Parirakshitam, Veshmam, that the place has been well protected by them. Matta Madanga Nishwasanaihi, by very mad elephants, with their breathing heavily, Akuli Kruta Marutam, the wind there has been very agitated by the inhalation and exhalation of mad elephants. Such a description, beautiful. And that very mad elephants making noise appeared to be like Shankha Gosha Mahagosham, as looking like their own sound of the conches as well as the Turya Sannadanadidam. So also the kettle drums and conches, trumpets, the sound of that. So the sound of these elephants who are there around. So in the entrance, probably in the main hall, if the main hall has elephants, meaning how big it, how tall it will become. If you go to Trivandrum temple there, Padakkanathan temple is where the huge Trishur Puram will happen. If you only go to the temple, you will understand. Huge entrance because elephants have to go in and come out. And the ground that is in front of that place where at least 30, 40 elephants assembled together, those places are worth watching because worth seeing because they were built for such to stay or to exist for a long time. Not like this cardboard boxes situation. They are built in the granites, very strongly built. Pramada Jana Sambadam, which the place is filled with all the young girls. Prajalpita Mahapatam, the place has been completely disturbed or being filled with the talks and gossips and laughing of these girls around. Tapta Kanchana Niryuham, and the place is filled with the gates which are made of gold. Bhavanam Bhoginam Iva, Bhushanottama Bhushitam, and also decorated with the best of the ornaments. Gandharvanam Iva Avasam Alayam. The abode is looking like the place where Gandharvas of the heavens are staying. Alayam Marutam Iva. The abode is like that of the king of the wind, Varuna. Maruta. Ratna Sanchaya Sangbhadam Bhavanam. The place is filled with so many precious stones there. Bhoginam Iva Bhavanam, the abode of the Nagas. Bhoginamava Bhavanam. Sa Mahabram Iva Aditya Tejaha. So he entered this place like that of the sun is entering through the clouds. Mahabram Iva Aditya Tejaha. Vistruda Rashmivan, who has spread out his own rays, beautiful bright rays. In that way, Agrajasya Alayam, Agrajasya Ravanasya, his elder brother's Alayam, Pravivesha, who Viraha Mahadyutihi, the most splendorous Vibhishana entered that palace. That is the idea here. So there also he is going to continue to continue to plead Ravana to take the right course of action. So continuing here, Punyan Punyaha Goshamscha
Punyan Punyaha Goshanscha
Vedavad Viruda Hrudan
Vedavidviruda Hrutan
Sushravasu Mahateja
Sushravasu Mahateja
Pratur Vijaya Sanshritan
Praturvijaya Samshritan
Ujitan Datipatraischa
Pujitan Dadipatraischa
Arpibhih Sumanokshadaihi
Sarpibittu Manokshataih
Mantravedavido Vipran
Mantravedavido Vipran
Tadarshassa Mahabalaha
Dadarshasa Mahabalaha
Tapojyamano Rakshobhihi
Tapujamano Rakshobhihi
Pipyamanam Swatejasa
Dipyamanam Swatejasa
Asanastam Mahabahuhu
Asanastam Mahabahuhu
Bhavande Danadanujam
Vavande Danujam
Saraja Drishti Sampannam
सराजदृष्टिसम्पन्नम्
आसनं हेमभूषितम्
आसनं हेमभूषितम्
जगामसमुदाचारम्
जगामसमुदाचारम्
प्रयुज्याचारकोविदः
प्रयुज्याचारकोविदः
स रावणं महात्मानम्
स रावणम् महात्मानम्
विजने मन्त्रिसन्निधौ
विजने मन्त्रिसन्निधौ
उवाच हितमत्यर्थम्
उवाच हितमत्यर्थम्
वचनं हेतुनिश्चितम्
वचनं निश्चितम्
प्रसाद्य प्रातरं ज्येष्ठम्
प्रसाद्य भ्रातरं ज्येष्ठम्
सान्त्वेनोपस्थितिक्रमः
सान्त्वेनोऽपि स्थितक्रमः
देशकालार्थसंवादी
देशकालार्थसंवादी
दृष्टलोकपरावरः.
दृष्टलोकपरावरः.
So there in that very palace early in the morning Vedic chantings were going on. Bratru Vijaya Samshritan, keeping in mind the Bratru Vijaya. So for the Bratu means your brother, for his brother's Vijaya Sanniban, for the sake, Samshritan, for the sake of his victory, Veda Vidbihi Udahritan Punyan, Vedavadbihi, those who are well versed in the Vedas, their utterances, which are most auspicious, Punya Ahava Goshanscha, inviting all the auspicious things in the palace, Sumahateja Shushrava, that Vibhishana, who is a mighty brilliance, he listened to that. And also, along with the chanting, they were also doing the ritual with Pujitan Dadipatraischa, the being the worshipped with along with the curd in the vessels, Sarpibihi, with Sarpi means the ghee. Sarp is to flow. So that is why Sarpa is a snake. Serpent, sorry, not snake, serpent. But Sarpi here means ghee. Ghee also flows like that, So Sarpibihi, Sumanaha Akshataihi, with flowers and akshatas. Mantra Veda Vido Vipran Dadarsha Stamhabalaha. He saw those people who are being worshipping they are worshipping them. He saw them. So Rakshobhihi Pujyamanaha Swatejasa Deepyamanam Asanastam Mahabahuhu Vande Pavande Dhanadanujam Vande. So while Rakshobhihi Pujyamanaha Vibhishanaha, the one who is being, of course, adored by the Rakshasas, the very Vibhishana, he saw Asanastam, one who is seated there, the Dhanadanujam, he is the one who is the stepbrother of Kubera. That is Ravana. Swadejasa Deepyamanam, one who is brilliant by nature. He is not the one because of his ornaments he is so bright. He is by himself is of natural brilliance. Mahabahuhu Vibhishanaha Vavande. He saluted him. The mighty shouldered Vibhishana saluted him. And when he saluted him, obviously Ravana there seated in a beautiful seat with his eyes only, he told Vibhishana to sit in the best seat. When we were in Kerala there last 2 years back, when we had a demonstration of Kathakali, it was very funny. So that guy showed how every part of the body can be moved. You know, you can move this, you can move this separately. Every part, that's a training. And he said the demonstration included how with the eyes one can express various kinds of emotions. It's a beautiful demonstration, almost an hour and a half or more. And he opened the eyes and he looked at one of our members. Sit there. He said, come here, sit there. And the way he did was so interesting. It was okay, no doubt very funny also. But how with only the face he can do actions which we do with the body, with the other hands. So with the eyes looking at him, go and sit there. So in the same way, Raja Drishti Sampannam Asanam. Raja Drishti Sampannam Asanam, being commanded by the eye of that king. Hemabhushitam, which is gold covered. Su Samudacharam, according to the tradition of obeying to the king, Jagama, who Prabhujya Achara Kovidaha Vibhishana. Achara Kovidaha, he the one who knows the tradition very well and how to behave in front of the king, how to act and do things in front of a court. He the one who has that awareness, he. Sa Ravanam Mahatmanam Bijane Mantra Santri Sannito Uvacha. He addressed the Ravana without many people around. Common man was not there. Only mantris were there. Mantri Sannidau Vijane, in solitude, Mahatmanam Ravanam Uvacha. What did he say? Hidam Artham Machanam Uvacha. Hidam Atyartham. Atyartham Hidam, which is most beneficial. Hetu Nishchitam, with the proper, appropriate reasoning. He spoke. Bradaram Jeshtam Prasadya. First of all, pleasing his own brother, elder brother. Santvena Upasthita Kramaha. With the Upasthita Kramaha, which is already laid on rules, with Santvena, with the very pleasing statements, he having pleased his brother. And those words are also Desha Kala Artha Samvadi. He the one who knows, Samvadin, he who knows what to say, where to say, how to say. Where to say, Desha. When to say, Kala. How to say, or with purposeful statement, Artha. Desha Kala Artha Samvadi. And also he has understood the reasoning which are of the higher and the lower nature. Drishta loka vara para avaraha. So one who knows how the statements will be appropriate from higher and lower nature. Para avara means higher and lower, meaning it must have the spiritual aspects also, which is taking him to moksha, and also those which will make him able to achieve other which are available in the world. Dharma, Artha, Kama, which are available in the world where one lives. That is called avara. Para means those who are for beyond this world. So those statements which he makes would be for achievement of both. So he is the one who is aware of all that. He spoke. Drishta means one who has seen this, one who is aware of that. What did he say? Yata prabriti vaidehi
यदा प्रभृतिवैदेही
samprapteha parantapa
सम्प्राप्तेः परन्तप
tada prabriti drishyante
तदा प्रभृतिदृश्यन्ते
nimityanyabusha ashubhaninaha.
निमित्तान्यशुभानि नः.
सस्फुलिङ्गः सधूमार्चिः
तत्पुलिङ्गस्य धूमार्चिः
कलुषोदयः
सधूमकलुषोदयः
मन्त्रसङ्गह्युतोऽप्यग्निः
मन्त्रसन्दुक्षितोऽप्यग्निः
मन्त्रसङ्गहुतोऽप्यग्निः Shudo is written?
मन्त्रसन्धुक्षितो
Shito. Shito. Okay. Samyaga Agni न सम्यक् अभिवर्धते
न सम्यक् अभिवर्धते
अग्निष्टेष्वनिष्टेष् अग्निष्टेष्वग्निशालासु
अग्निष्टेष्वग्निशालासु
अग्निष्टेष्वग्निष्टु अग्नि ओके तथा 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 ब्रह्मस्थलीषु च
तथा ब्रह्मस्थलीषु च
सरीसृपाणि दृश्यन्ते
सरीसृपाणि दृश्यन्ते
हव्येषु च पिपीलिकाः
हव्येषु च पिपीलिकाः
गवां पयांसि स्कन्नानि
गवां पयांसि स्कन्नानि
विमता वरकुञ्जराः
विमदावरकुञ्जराः
दीनमश्वा प्रहेशन्ते
दीनमश्वाः प्रहेशन्ते
नवग्रासाभिनन्दिनः
नवग्रासाभिनन्दिनः
करोष्टाश्वतरा राजन्
करोष्टाश्वतरा राजन्
भिन्नरोमा स्रवन्ति च
भिन्नरोमा स्रवन्ति च
न स्वभावेव तिष्ठन्ते
न स्वभावेव तिष्ठन्ते
विधानैरपि चिन्तिताः
विधानैरपि चिन्तिताः
वायसा सङ्गशक्रुराः
वायसा सङ्गशक्रूराः
व्याहरन्ति समन्ततः
व्याहरन्ति समन्ततः
समवेत्ताश्वदृश्यन्ते
समवेताश्च दृश्यन्ते
विमानाग्रेषु सङ्गशः
विमानाग्रेषु सङ्घर्षः
युधाश्च परिलीयन्ते
हृदाश्च परिलीयन्ते
पुरीम् उपरि पिण्डिताः
पुरीमुपरि पिण्डिताः
उपपन्नाश्च सन्ध्ये द्वे
उपपन्नाश्च सन्ध्ये द्वे
व्याहरन्त्य शिवं शिवाः
व्याहरन्त्य शिवं शिवाः
क्रव्यादानां मृगाणां च
क्रव्यादानां मृगाणां च
पुरीद्वारेषु सङ्घर्षः
पुरीद्वारेषु सङ्घर्षः
श्रूयन्ते विपुला घोषाः
श्रूयन्ते विपुला घोषाः
सविस्फूर्तिर्जितनिस्वनाः
सविस्फूर्जितनिस्वनाः
सविस्फूर्जित निस्वनाः. Okay. So here yada prabhriti ever since Vaidehi samprapta iha samprapta ever since Vaidehi had arrived here, tata prabhriti, from then on, nimittani ashubhani naha drishyante. We are seeing inauspicious signs everywhere. Now, Lakshmi, she herself is Lakshmi. Lakshmi is Sita is nothing but avatar of Lakshmi. And when she arrives, obviously there should be only prosperity, goodness, auspiciousness. Because the very word Lakshmi means one who has all auspicious signs. Prosperity alone is not the matter. So when Lakshmi has arrived, there should be only auspiciousness. Yes, you are right. But when she is forced to bring it, brought. See, when earning also must be done properly. If the earning is done by aggrandizing, by cheating, by killing, or illegal means, when money is brought, alakshmi hi nashyati. That becomes Lakshmi become alakshmi. Uh, that will definitely destroy the place. Money should be earned, wealth should be brought in through the right means, pleasing her. Then she will definitely bring greater abundance of joy. But when she is forcefully brought to a place, when without her willingness, obviously she will destroy the place. So here in Sri Suktam, that statement comes, Alakshmi Irnashyatam Brane. So may that Alakshmi part of it, Daridra part of it, may that be removed. I please you, O Sri. Well, Sri Suktam, that's what we tell her. May you be pleased to be with us. May you not destroy us. Meaning she can do both. If she is brought forcefully, she will destroy the place. So that's why he says, Yata prabrti vedehi sampraptai. So long, as soon as she arrived, since then, what we see, Ashubhani nimittani naha drishyante. We are seeing, or these are all seen by us. What? Saspulingaha sadumarchihi sadumakalusha udayaha mantra sanga hutopi agnihi samyak abhivartate. Na samyak abhivartate. The fire that is used for rituals here are only sparks. The fire is not easy. The flames are not there. Only sparks are there. Sa spulingaha. Saduma archihi. And then even the flames are filled with smoke. Saduma kalusha udayaha. Even as the mantra are spoken correctly, mantra sangha hutaha api. Even when the offerings are given with appropriate mantras, agnihi, filled with smoke, sauduma kalusha udayaha, na samyak abhivartati. It doesn't rise up at all. So the indication whether we have properly invoked Agni is only when we know how, when it is properly invoked. The Agni, see, we usually those what they do is they will rub the two woods and then the fire would come out. Even that fire coming up only as sparks, not as real fire. These are all indications of inauspiciousness. Agni ishtu, Agni ishta vesh, Agni ishta, what is this? Agnishteshtu Agnishalasu.
Nishteshva.
Agnishteshu, that becomes Ashtishneshu. Agni ishteshu. Agnishale, Shalasu, you both are in Saptami. So, in the altars, in the altar or in the fireplace may indicate kitchen. Because we didn't have a fireplace like what there the fireplace means it is kitchen. And also the two places where fire is definitely used. One, Vedic rituals, other in the place where the cooking takes place. Now I remember in my great grandfather's place, the morning ritual starts before the kitchen is open. Okay, kitchen is not the first one to open. The kitchen was next to the main living room. It's living room, I can call it as, it's a big area where they start, morning thing starts with the Agnihotra. So Agnihotra Agni, they take it up. And the part of the Agnihotra Agni is taken to the kitchen to start the fire. Meaning what? The fire that starts for cooking is a blessing from the Lord. Then only it will start. Coffee पी के नहीं करता है. पहले coffee and all are not the first one. The first is Agnihotra Homa will happen. Invoking Surya with the rice and ghee and the fire. Then that Agni, and then they will wear the Basma, then that Agni is taken to the kitchen. And there, that fire is used for starting the kitchen fire. So this, he says, Agni Ishteshu, Agni Shalasu, Tata Brahmastalishu, and also the altar where Brahma altar is also. In those places where Agni is there, we also find reptiles. Sarisrupani drishyante. The reptiles are seen. Havyeshu, in the rice that is meant for offering into the ritualistic fire, pipilika, ants. So that is why when the rice is to be stored for the sake of offering into the rituals, it should be always smeared with haldi. Pipilikas won't come. When the haldi is there, it won't come. That's why the rice should be mixed with the haldi, then turmeric. Turmeric acts as a protector of that rice. And that rice with the turmeric cannot be touched by the ants or any other insects. So, but in all other whatever is to be offered there, we could see the ants are crawling around. And Gajam Payamsi Skannani. The milk is only trickling down from the cows. These are all inauspicious signs. Bimadaha Varakunjaraha. The best of the elephants also without their ichor flowing down from their forehead. Then Deenamashvaha Praheshante. The very horses are also neighing very, very weakly. Very weak neighing we see them, even though they are given the best of the fodder. Nava grasa abhinandina. Even though they are fed with the best of the grass, etc., still they are not having their energy to, show their presence with the neighing very strongly. These are all the signs of inauspiciousness. We'll see more of it in the next session. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah. Aganita Gunagana Bhushana Rama.
Guna Bhushana Rama. Asrita Vassala Jaya Jaya Rama. Ayodhyavasi Sita Rama. Apad Bandhava Jaya Jaya Rama. Dasharatha Nandana Sri Rama. Dashamukhamardana Jaya Jaya Rama. Kausalya Sukhavardhana Rama. Kamita Phalada Jaya Jaya Rama. Papa Vimochana Sri Rama. Pattabhirama Jaya Jaya Rama. Janaki Jivana Sita Rama. Jaya Raghurama Jaya Siya Rama. Vanara Sevita Sri Rama. Varidhi Vandana Jaya Jaya Rama. Hanumat Pujita Sita Rama. Sri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Raghupati Raghava Raja Rama. Patita Pavana Sita Rama. Sri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Sri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Siyavara Ramachandra ki jai. पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय। बोलो भाई सब संत